The day I had to deal with the classic playground Karen. I'm 6'6" and I weigh 295 pounds. I brought my son Jake to the park one day and sat down, but I saw a large woman lumbering toward him while he was on the slide. He tried to push him forward so that way he would fall forward down the slides. That way she could sit there, but I lurched forward, catching my son in time before he fell onto the ground. I walked up onto the playground and I said, "Ma'am, why would you do that? I'm now gonna call the cops." I lifted my hand and started screaming that she had pushed my son, and several train guards started coming toward me. They grabbed her, pinning her to the floor, and started putting her in handcuffs. She screamed, and then not even a week later, I was taken into jury duty at the South Courthouse. Once I got into the courthouse, I sat down at the table as the judge asked everyone who witnessed some questions, including my several things. Finally it became to me. I testified but suddenly found a crushing weight pinning me to the ground. I found that the woman had tackled me, putting her weight on my chest. I said, "Bruh, this is not gonna work." I pushed her off and sent her flying through the air. Finally I stood up and ungrounded my son, because he had thought that the woman had tried to ground him. And now my son is 17 and had to do this the same thing to his 3-year-old nephew the other day at the park. Me and him had a party about the two Karens that we defeated together, like father, like son, huh? My son is now 32. The other day he took his small son forward into the park and had the same thing happen to him, and was yet called into jury duty again. Yet he handled it way calmer than I did, ending up making the woman get charged and get put in jail